Alrighty, Digital Delane, dropping you guys this video on Comptia Network Plus. Okay, we're gonna talk about that certification. All right. If you want a reason to stick around for the whole video, I will teach you how to pass the Comptia Network Plus video. I've recently taken it. I'm trying to learn how to talk today. I've recently taken the exam. It probably was about maybe 2 months ago. Yeah, so it's very, very recent. I've taken it about 2 months ago. And I will tell you guys this. I will teach you how to pass it. I will tell you all about it. I will give you all the pointers that, will give you, the biggest chance of, getting it right. I will. So let's dive into it, okay? It is a difficult exam. At least it was for me. And I believe it's difficult for a lot of people. The reason why is because there are people who work in tech who's taken this exam and they've failed it because they thought they knew what they was doing and they did it. Okay. You will definitely have to take your time and soak this information up. It's not a 1, 2, 3 process. And the reason why I say it's not a 1, 2, 3 process is because I tried to treat it like a 1, 2, 3 process. I tried to just, study real hard and feel like, I went over what I needed to go over and just take the test and get it on out the way. And I failed it. That's right. I failed it. It hurt my pride because I thought I knew what I was doing. I thought that I was good at what I was doing. And then I realized, you know what? This is not, the walk in the park that I thought it was. So it is a difficult test. What makes the test difficult is the fact that it is so broad. It covers a wide range of things, a lot of things. And I feel like the CompTiad A Plus and I feel like the CompTiad Security Plus, I feel like they're more narrow. It's more of a tunnel to what you're studying. Network is a wide spectrum. So just know that, okay? So let's just talk about the methods that I took when I studied for the second time and I actually passed the test. So I used the course instructor, Andrew Ray Maddow. I used him just like I used him for my CompTiad A Plus. If you watch my CompTiad A Plus video, you guys know I speak very highly of Mr. Andrew Ray Maddow. He is a great course instructor. I like how straightforward his teachings is. It's just boom, 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 and move on to the next lesson. And I just like that. It's a little plain, it's a little dry, but he's just hitting you with the information and moving on. After that, I just use AI. I did like a 30 mock question quiz on easy, a 40 mock question quiz on like medium difficulty, and then I did like a 50 mock question quiz on high difficulty, and I just got in the rhythm. Now, the third thing I did, and I believe that this is the key, I believe that this is the thing that really helped me the most, is I went and I took the practice questions for the CompTiad Network Plus certification from Jason Dion. He's very known. He's very, highly revered for being very knowledgeable. And I didn't listen to his lessons, but I did take his practice questions. And his practice questions is known for being difficult. And they are difficult. And, once you get a rhythm of, knowing where your strengths are kind of versus your weakness, I would say lean into your strengths and, practice on your weaknesses, but definitely lean into your strengths and definitely take these things over and over. I always preach to anybody who has a hard time learning something new. It's just a few things that you need to do to make it to just give you a better chance at retaining the information. You need to consume it. Everybody knows you need to consume the material. You need to practice the material. You need repetition with the material. You need to teach the material. I don't care if you're sitting in a room by yourself and it's just you. You can sit in your mirror and talk to yourself and act like you're the teacher in real life and the reflection in the mirror is the student. But you do need to consume the information, practice the information, and teach the information. If you do these things, it is damn near, and I do mean it, impossible for your brain not to absorb the information. Last but not least, you need a why. A lot of people, we get a lot of good things done when we have a great why behind it. Why am I doing this? Because I need to serve. Why am I doing this? Because I need to conquer this difficult challenge. So you definitely need your why. All right, I guess you can call this part 2 of the video. I had to shut the recording off. I had to relocate. I got ran off from where I was parked at. But anyway, back to the Network Plus. I would say when it comes to the tests, just understand it's a serious test. Understand that you're going to have to put some time in to really study and really know what you're doing. I would also say when it comes to taking the test, there is a certain method that I use that I think works great, and I'm going to give it to you guys. I always take the test, and when I do, when it comes to a question I don't know, I just skip it. I do not answer it right then and there. I finish the whole test out. And one of the reasons why is because I've been told by someone who said that they help kind of work on how the test is administered out to people. And they told me if you get, a couple of questions wrong in the same area on the same subject, it might keep giving you those questions. And I don't know how true that is, but I still took it, as some inside advice. So if I go through question 1 through 5 and I don't know 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 up until the end, and then I come back to 6, I don't just shoot in the dark right there in that moment. Another reason why I don't take that method is because I've literally skipped a question in, a CompTiad exam, got a couple of questions up the road, and I realized the way that the question I was currently at, the way it was formatted, it kind of gave me the answer to the question I skipped. And I'm like, wait a minute. They said it just like, this. That means, that question I skipped, this has to be the answer. And so, I went back and answered. I had some insight on that question now, the one I skipped, because of the question later on in the test. So I'm just here to, basically give you every single thing I can, because I really want you guys to pass. That method works for me. It does wonders for me. I've taken, an exam and went, man, I don't think I did so hot. And you just feel a little doubtful at the end when you had to skip a few questions and go back, and then you look at the score. I'm like, man, I killed it. Like, oh wow. And I just feel like that method just puts you in a better position. So, take your time. Really read the questions. CompTiad loves to play word games. They love to word something where if you just read it fast and you answer, you will get the wrong answer, because it might be two answers that's similar, and the way the question is worded makes the difference. It is a lot of that on the test. So please take your time. Do not rush through the questions. Reread it and make sure that you comprehend exactly what it's asking out of you. Because a lot of times there are 2 good answers in the multiple choice, but only one of them is the one that CompTiad wants because of how they worded it. Do not skip, skip past the simple stuff. Do not skip past just taking your time and really reading that question out. Do not worry about trying to pass the test with speed. They give you plenty of time. You don't have to rush. The time that's allotted to you is pretty nice. So, take the test, skip what you do not know, go all the way to the end, and then go back and give your best shot at that question. And make sure you literally read every word. Those things will help you way more than you know. Once again, if you want my method, the short condensed version is course instructor Andrew Ray Medal on Udemy. Use AI, throw you a couple mock quizzes, make them harder and harder and harder. Use Jason Dion for his practice questions. He's very good. He has very great practice questions. And take your time. Take your time, read it out, skip what you do not know. Really, really cover what you lean into your strengths. Cover what you absolutely know, repetitively, and the hands-on lab, it is going to be a bit of a challenge. But if you do very well on the other parts, you can afford to have a slip up in the hands-on lab. Come back, let me know. If you took this method, please come back and let me know. Let me know if it did, exactly what you thought it would. If you thought it was an efficient, very efficient way or inefficient way, let me know. If you find any value in these videos, please drop a comment, just hit the like button and come back and let me know how it worked out for you. I got some more videos coming. I'm gonna keep them coming down the pipeline. I'm going to talk about the Security Plus because I do have my Security Plus also. And after that, I'm probably going to go into my network and I'm going to really talk about, the network that I've designed at home, the computers that I've built, the computer nodes that I have that's, playing a part in my network and how I'm practicing, I guess you can call it like a type of enterprise troubleshooting, cybersecurity type lab at home, whatever you want to say. So many things you could say because I have so much going on at the house. But those videos will be coming soon. Like I always say, man, thank you guys for spending the time with me and keep rocking with your boy. I'm going to make sure I bring y'all some good stuff. Be good.